those Discord servers, get on those Reddit servers, get on Facebook, call Joe Schmuckatelli down the street. Hello interwebs and welcome back. I'm Shana and this is where I share my life and stories and adventures and opinions and whatever else I feel like. And today we are back at it with another Wizards Unite video. So in this video we're going to be talking first about Community Day, which is coming up in like 2 days here in Japan. I think you still probably have about 3 days to prepare. If you're somewhere like America, we get to do it first. Sorry, also kind of not sorry. But then at the end of the video I'm also going to be sharing with you my screen recording gameplay from the Brilliant Event Part 1. So if you're into that, stick around. If you just want to hear about Community Day, let's go ahead and get into that now. Alright, so we have our display capture turned on so you guys can see a little bit of what I'm seeing. Obviously, I'm on the Wizards Unite hub. I did get my notifications on Discord from FaZe this morning about what's going on with Community Day, but Wizards Unite hub is really good about putting it in a nice, visually stimulating, organized way, so we're going to look here. So, Wizards Unite Community Day, November 17th, 2019. That's going to be this Sunday, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. your local time. Community Day will have a specific task list that will be in the Special Assignments tab, and we will go over what those tasks are momentarily. But first, let's talk about some of the other things happening with Community Day. There's going to be an increase of healing potion ingredients on the map, which is really nice because you're also going to have reduced brewing time for those healing potions of 50% and another 50% when you use those master notes, which means your healing potions are only going to take 30 minutes to brew, which is going to be really beneficial because they will be helpful during the fortresses, and they're going to have increased effectiveness by increasing your stamina 50%, which is awesome because, as I think you guys have probably heard me complain about before, the healing potions are not that great. I think they need to make like a great healing potion, a potent healing potion, something that heals a little bit more. I would be okay with spending more ingredients to do something like that, but you know. There's also going to be spell energy on the map, which is really nice, so remember to check your map. You're not going to be running around as much to grab ingredients or to get spell energy from the ends, because you're going to really be wanting to focus on those fortresses, and hopefully you have a fortress with some ends nearby, but check the map so you can grab some more spell energy. Also, there's going to be increased challenge XP, 50% or more for playing wizarding challenges with teammates. The more teammates you have, the more your challenge XP will increase. And increase challenge XP and Runestone family XP when playing a wizarding challenge, even as a solo player. So obviously, the bigger the group that you have, the more XP you're going to get. However, if you are like me and often playing by yourself, you will still get more XP, which is really nice that they're thinking about people who don't have really large communities. Hopefully, I won't be playing by myself because I'm planning to go to Osaka to meet some people to play, but also, you never know what could happen between now and then, and we'll see what happens. I'll definitely be sharing it with you guys, so keep an eye out for that. Some more details though. We are going to receive spell energy as a reward when you gain a victory in a wizarding challenge, even as a solo player or at a normal fortress. If you wanted a sponsored fortress, you will receive a greater amount of spell energy than at a normal fortress. So, a couple of really awesome points there. You aren't going to have to go to the inns as much as you normally would. However, it will probably still be helpful to be somewhere that has inns nearby, because you are going to get all of that extra energy while you are doing your fortress wizarding challenges. And you're still going to get it even playing by yourself. If you can find a sponsored fortress, that's going to be even better. If you don't have one, you'll be fine, I promise. There's going to be guaranteed exploration registry foundables in chamber 6 and above, which means that if you are doing any of the tower chambers or higher, you're going to be guaranteed those registry foundables. If you don't know what registry foundables you need, go ahead and take a look through your registry now, because you want to make sure you are using the right runestone, so that way you can max out those pages. Sponsored fortresses will also give out an even higher increase of challenge XP and Runestone family XP. I think I might have already said that. So you're going to get a free store pack as well of 50 spell energy and 5 level 1 Ministry of Magic runestones. So let's talk about the community day tasks, and I think the way they've set this up is perfect for a number of reasons. First and foremost, it's basically just going through each of the fortress levels and chambers and completing them in order, which is great because if you have new people within your group who maybe can't get into the higher level chambers of the fortress, they're going to be able to build up to that point and you can kind of carry them through, and it'll be really helpful, especially if you are a solo player and you have just convinced your new friend to come out and play with you and have a good time for the day. So that way they're not feeling like they're holding you back and you guys are still able to have a lot of fun together. So basically, part 1 of 4, you're looking at completing 1 Chamber 2 Runes 2 Fortress, 1 Chamber 3 Runes 3 Fortress, and 1 Chamber 4 Runes 4 Fortress. Then you're going to move on to part 2 of 4, which will be completing 1 Chamber 6 Tower 1 in the fortress, and 1 Chamber 8 Tower 3 in a fortress. Then quickly moving on to part 3 of 4, completing 1 Chamber 10 Tower 5 in a fortress, and 1 Chamber 12 Forest 2 in a fortress. And then after that, part 4 of 4, 1 Chamber 14 Forest 4 in a fortress, and 1 Chamber 15 Forest 5 in a fortress. I can actually get through a lot of those on my own, and I'm excited to be playing with other people so that way I can get through the Forest 5 and it'll be really exciting and I can get all my rewards and all the books, and I'm super excited. I'm so glad to hopefully be having people to play with this time. This will be my first community day where it's fortress focused, having people to play with, and I can't wait. So obviously some things that you want to do to help prepare for community day, you want to start brewing those potions. Now Wizards Unite Hub suggests brewing Strong Invigoration Drought, Wit Sharpening Potion, and Healing Potion. If you only have time to concentrate on one of those, I would say the Healing Potion is probably going to be the most important one that you need to stock up on. Also, like they say on here, go for the strong ones when you can because they're way more helpful than the normal ones. So like I was saying, I really hope it works out that I do get to play with some people because I'm really excited about it. I'm excited to go through the fortresses with a group, and I'm sure it'll be really fun. If you haven't already been talking to your friends and organized something, go do that now. Get on those Discord servers, get on those Reddit servers, get on Facebook, call Joe Schmuckatelli down the street, whatever you need to do, get together and play. Now, I hope that you guys enjoy it. I hope you have a wonderful community day. I will definitely be sharing it with you. But next, let's move into the Brilliant Event Part 1. Let's go. Firstly, I wanted to share me getting one of the new foundables. Has anybody already gotten all of them yet? I haven't, but I'm trying. And then let's get into the game. So the Calamity most recently focused on Grimwald Place, headquarters to the Order of the Phoenix. It looks like there may be another surge, and early accounts indicate that it may also be related to the Order. The Calamity always seems to focus on something in particular, a time, a place, or a group of people. If we can identify what the Calamity is targeting, we may be able to figure out how to stop it. So I started playing the event first thing in the morning when I was on my way to work, which port key popped right away. We were stocking up on our energy, we were getting our quests done, and we were grabbing the new brilliant port keys as well. And then we're getting into it with our first brilliant foundable. So as always, they're a little bit more difficult to release or capture, or however you want to phrase it, than a normal foundable might be, but it's definitely fine and it's still easy to get through if you put in a little bit of time to go around and find them. So then let's take a look at some of our initial assignments. We had to place 1 dark detector at an inn, return 5 medium foundables, and then make 1 new friend. I also remembered to go in and grab my complimentary bundle after taking a look at the one that they were selling. Did you remember? Let me know down in the comments. You know, just throwing those Expecto Patronums and a Bublios out all over the place. No big deal. Don't mind me, I'm a dork. And after I got off the train and was waiting for the bus was when I decided to throw up my dark detectors, so that way I could collect some more foundables and I could also complete the first part of the assignments. So let's collect that and then we will take a look at what we needed to do for part 2 of 4. For part 2 of 4, we had to brew 2 strong stimulant potions, use a strong stimulant potion 2 times, and then return 5 high foundables, which luckily I prepared ahead of time. I already had those strong stimulant potions brewed, I just hadn't tapped on them. I was letting them hover over the cauldron, and then I also had the potent ones ready for the next task as well. Ridiculous, Beach. Ridiculous. And with that last high foundable, we have finished part 2 of 4, and we can start part 3 of 4. For part 3 of 4, we need to brew those 2 potent stimulo potions, use a potent stimulo potion 3 times, and then return 5 brilliant Mad-Eye Moody foundables. Time to collect! If I'm not mistaken, Madame Bones wasn't a member of the Order of the Phoenix. Odd that she would show up here. She did die fighting Voldemort. Maybe that's the connection. Collect it again. Boom! Mad-Eye Moody was one of the original members of the Order of the Phoenix, one of the few that survived to fight Voldemort the second time, so perhaps the calamity isn't done with the Order yet. The screen recording messed up, but I collected part 3 of 4, and now we are on part 4 of 4. Place 2 dark detectors at ends, return 5 high foundables, and return 5 brilliant Nymphadora Tonks foundables. And of course, speaking of Nymphadora Tonks, look who we get to collect next! Tonks joined the Order and died during the Second Wizarding War. I hope that Teddy, that's her son, doesn't come across this foundable. I know from personal experience what it's like to interact with a dead parent. That's something I hadn't thought about up to this point playing this game and finding her, and it's really kind of sad, honestly. And after arriving home, it was time to finish the brilliant event, most important tasks, and put those dark detectors up, which means that we got to come over to the assignments and collect and move on to the bonus assignment. So here we have the bonus assignment, which was to return 30 medium foundables, return 20 high foundables, and return 3 severe foundables, which I thought was going to take me quite some time to complete, and you'll see, or I will tell you, that it didn't really take that long at all. I was actually surprised when suddenly I was done with it. And with that, we have even the bonus assignment that we can collect and complete. And at this time, there were still 5 days and 20 hours left of the event. Honestly, I don't mind that I finished the tasks pretty early because I still enjoy collecting the foundables, and it honestly takes a lot of stress off of me to have it finished. I was surprised to find out that one of my friends hasn't finished a single event yet, but I guess, you know, to each their own, and how we all play is a little different. And of course, aside from the assignments and tasks, there are some other things that we have to do to complete our registry page. We have to go into the fortresses, we have to get fragments through doing that, and we also have to go into our portkey portmanteaus, which is really exciting, and I will show you in just a moment. Now, if there's any reason why you're wondering why my hand is not so steady as we're going into Miss Dolores Umbridge's office, it's because I was on the bus while I was actually doing this, but you gotta go use your portkey portmanteaus when you have your brain elixir on and when they're all ready, so you can maximize that XP. But I love the look of this office. They did such a fabulous job, and it was so fun going through the portkey portmanteaus for this. I love it. I love it. Ah! And we have another collection! Hang on, you weren't part of the Order of the Phoenix, were you, Gethsemane? And you certainly didn't die during the Second Wizarding War. I can confirm that I didn't die. As for the Order of the Phoenix, I was never invited to join them, but there were other, and some might say better, ways to combat the Dark Lord. Sassy. And as you can see here, I'm in need of one more Mr. Kingsley Shacklebolt, but I do have that portkey ready. I'm just waiting to open the portkey portmanteau when I have a brain elixir on so I can maximize any HP that I might get. And it looks like we have about 4 days left until the Brilliant Part 2 event, and I'm super excited for that and for Community Day. And that pretty much wraps it up for this one. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. And if you don't know what to comment down below, you can leave a Harry Potter, lightning bolt emoji. Not only does it help out my channel a lot, but it lets me know that you were here, it gives us a chance to chat, and it lets me know you made it to the end of the video. If you want another way to help out my channel down below, there are links to my merch store and my website. There's zero obligation to check any of those out, but if you want to, you can. I know I always ramble through that very quickly, but I just want you guys to know that I really genuinely do appreciate you. I appreciate you being here, supporting me, supporting my content. I love you all so very much, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Oh, hello there. Yes, this is me casually drinking from my Ginky AF merch because I don't have any bloopers to share. But if you like my cup, or my shirt, or some leggings, or some socks, there's links in the description below. Be ginky and enjoy your coffee, or tea, or water, or whatever else you like to drink from mugs.